player over there. That's a barb, though, I'm pretty sure. I heard the crush go off. Alright, that's how you kill a barb. He looks pretty... Oh my god, he is geared. So we gotta kill the centipede and go. Oh my god. Hey guys, how's it going? Firebox here. I want to show you my 150 HP tank rogue build that works surprisingly well. I'm going to go over the build, the skills, perks, and kind of go over the reasoning and the different pieces of gear that I'm using with the stats that I'm looking for. So with that said, let's go and get started. I am going to be using Thrust, Stealth, Ambush, and Dagger Mastery for this build. Now I do want to make a brief mention after kind of thorough testing. I might consider replacing Dagger Mastery with Poison Weapon instead. This is because of one matchup in particular, and that is Druids. Poison Weapon is very good against Druid because it stops them from going rat form, and it's kind of a big deal having Dagger Mastery and not being able to really deal with them properly, because once they go to rat form, you kind of just can't kill them. You can, but it's kind of hard to do. But in the PvP I did yesterday, I did use this setup, so I just wanted to mention that. And I am using Cutthroat and Tide. Cutthroat is because Sorcerer right now is so strong that Tether ability in particular is just incredibly OP. And because of that, I think you need Cutthroat in order to make sure you don't die to them. I don't think Rogue counters Sorcerer unless you have Cutthroat. So that's the reason for that. I really would love to run Rupture or Weak Point Attack, but I just don't know if you can in the current meta, at least until Sorcerer gets, rebalanced. So for now, I would really recommend using Cutthroat. And as far as gear goes, I am using Stiletto Dagger, but that said, I did also try out the Rondel Dagger as well. You can use either one you want. You can kind of gauge in the PvP today and decide for yourself. Rondel has an advantage because it keeps swinging, so I think it's better against things like Shield Fighter. But Stiletto has a little bit higher burst potential, especially from Invis, just because of that third swing, getting the little bit of extra bonus damage. Also, when Stiletto Dagger swings, it kind of blocks your head a little bit because of the animation. So there is some merit to this instead. Up to you. I think either one is a viable way to play. And Crossbow Secondary, of course. And we're going to be using a Rogue Cowl with Vigor and Max Health. Marauder Outfit, Vigor, Max Health, and I do want to mention, my first draft tank rogue build did use the Grand Brigadine. That thing is absolutely trash. I don't even know why it's in the game. It's way too slow, and it doesn't give you enough benefit. So it's 63 armor for purple, with 12 movement speed loss, okay? This is 54 armor for 6 move speed loss. So for 6 movement speed, you only gain like 10 armor, if that. It's not worth it at all. The extra 3 dex you get in replacement of agility, just to be frank, is not worth it. Maybe there's another class that this armor is okay on, but at least for Rogue, absolutely not. Do not use it for this build. I tried it, it's just way too slow. I also tried Leather Cap, but Rogue Cowl just seems better. You get an extra movement speed instead, because Leather Cap is 3 instead of 2. And if you just grab Vigor Max Health, you kind of just, you get enough HP. You could try Leather Cap though, you get a little bit more headshot reduction, so feel free to test that if you like. Using Heavy Leather Leggings because I want the armor. Our goal was to try to get some PDR for this build, so we're a little bit more tanky. And I do like to grab Action Speed and Dex on this if I can. Max Health is another great stat. For the boots, I'm using Rugged Boots with movement speed and dexterity. Reinforced Gloves, True Fizz, Fizz Power. Vigilant Cloak, True Fizz. Cross Amulet, Max Health. And then 2 Rings of Vitality with True Fizz and 2 Physical Power. I mentioned this in some previous videos. 1 Fizz Power equals 1 Strength. I know that not everyone knows this, But yeah, that's how that works. So our Fizz power right now is 0%, which is exactly where you want to be. Sorry, I know my camera might be blocking a little bit. 0%. That's your goal for Rogue. If you go any lower, you go into the negative damage. And of course, you get more benefit the more strength you have, up to 15. So from 10 to 15, you lose 2% Fizz power per level, or, per point. So you really don't want to be down below. You can use Courage Rings instead, which have the base strength, but it's really not as good as Fizz power, because you just get more health total. So in my opinion, Vigor with Fizz power is better than just going for Rings of Courage, because you just get more health. It can be more pricey, but it really is a better piece of gear. And as far as stats go, 150 HP, 305 speed, which of course with ambush, it's fine. You do reach movement speed caps, so you're able to kill most players. We have 35% PDR. To be honest, I think I'd rather this be upwards of 40% PDR. This is more of a budget build. The way I would hit that is I would just grab armor rating rolls on both the outfit and the heavy leather leggings. I think that would be the best course of action. That would give us about 20 armor, which should be enough to reach that 40% threshold and kind of just give you a little bit harder to kill in a melee fight. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the different matchups that I think are tough/easy for this class. In general, I think the game plan, even though you're building Tank Rogue, is to just landmine everybody. This is not a mosquito build where you're sitting there trying to throw 50 throwing knives and a crossbow shot. Like, you can do that, but it's not really what the build is made to do. It's made for melee. Specifically, certain matchups, Sorcerer, for example, you need to landmine them. You are not going to win a ranged battle against a Sorcerer. They are going to destroy you because the lightning tether is so overpowered that you will lose almost all your HP before you even put a dent into their health. You need to landmine them with Cutthroat and then kill them before they have a chance to recast any spells, such as teleporting away from you, for example. So keep that in mind, at least for that. Barbarians as well. You can try and face tank them if they have something like a hatchet or something with slightly lower DPS. If a barbarian has like a war maul or something, you really don't want to face check that. The war maul has really heavy slow. Even if you try to landmine a war maul barb, you better hope and pray that that war maul bonks a wall or something. Because if they catch on and they hit you once and they get enough space, you'll actually just die. Because you can't get away because it ends up slowing you too much. And you don't have a lot of reach with the dagger, so keep that in mind. PDR fighter is another problem. If we were using weak point attack, fighters would be an easier matchup, but then we would lose the sorcerers, so it's kind of one of those rock, paper, scissors things where you kind of just take the skill that you think can work. That's why I'm using thrust with this build, but weak point attack is obviously better than thrust, so it's kind of tough. We can kill PDR fighters. I do think Rondell is better against PDR fighter than Stiletto is, so that's kind of why I made the swap and gave that a try. But you're welcome to kind of, mix and match, test things on your own, try both daggers, try different skills and perks that maybe I'm not using. If you can figure out a way to kill sorcerers without Cutthroat, then by all means, give weak point attack a try, or Rupture even can be good. And of course, I already mentioned that Druids are really hard if you don't have Poison Weapon. I really thought Dagger Mastery was better, and I still think it's a better perk overall. But Druids being such a hard matchup kind of makes me think Poison Weapon is the way to go. And if you do grab Poison Weapon, you have to grab a little bit of magic power bonus, because you are going to be negative 25 in base kit. At the very least, you need 3 will or 3 magic power. So it brings you from negative 25 to negative 10. At the very least, because it's so bad. Being at minus 25, you're losing 25% of your damage, which is just massive. So keep that in mind, but it might be worth it just as a tech against Druids. And I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about. Enjoy the PvP. If you did enjoy this guy, be sure to like the video, subscribe, helps the channel, And thank you to Justin Duven Pressure for supporting this channel alongside my other members. Thank you all. Enjoy the gameplay. GG. G frickin' G, fellas. Hopefully there's not a third. Oh my god. Holy, look at this gear. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Why is he using a magic pot? Nah, you know what? I was thinking, like, just whatever, just WP. I'll kill him. I think that's the reset if he's geared. Oh, shoot. The general idea of the build is tank rogue though, but I'm sure you already kind of guessed that one. Oh god, please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, it's a sorcerer. Oh god, run. Run, it's a sorcerer. Run. 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 Scariest class in the game. Okay, well, I am cutthroat, so... Okay. Okay. Or he just does that. You got minted blood sap blade on rogue? Oh, that's pretty good. I don't know what that is. Is that the one that gives you... Wait, does that give you a drunk effect or something? Maybe that's what it was. Oh my god, I'm playing a horror game. Oh boy. I can't wait. Ow. I survived that? Ow. I knew, as soon as I saw the hatchet, I knew I could kill him. When I play hatchet barb, I actually struggle against the Leto rogues. Boy. Wait. Wait. How come... Why can rat form be phantomized? As I was saying, just sit in a corner, wait till someone walks by you, kill them for free, and then move to the next match. That's how you beat a fighter. There you go. Isn't it fun gameplay? Here you go.